Hi, third graders. I wanted to show you how to customize your Google slideshow to make your dinosaur presentation interesting and more personable. I'm sure many of you have used Google Slides before, but it's always nice to refresh yourself. You will be working on this slideshow over the next few weeks in literacy, so you can work on it with the weekly lessons and then add to it whenever you want. Your teacher has created a template for your slideshow to help keep you organized. As you work, remember to be careful to not delete any of your work that you've already done when you're adding to your slideshow. But if you do anything by accident on Google Slideshow, the undo button that's up here is going to be your best friend. So for example, if I type something, and I accidentally delete my name, I can go and click the undo button and it'll come back. If you want to redo it, you can click the button next to this, which is the redo button, and it will go backwards. So I want that name there, so I'm going to undo it. So a fun customizable trick I want to show you is how to add a picture to your slideshow. Pictures will make your slideshow more interesting, will help your reader to understand what they're reading, and will help to show what you've learned. So one way to add a picture on Google Slideshow is to click on the slide that you would like to put the picture on, click Insert up in this toolbar, Image, and then search the web. So there's going to be a toolbar over here, and the last thing I searched was pictures of T-Rex. You can type in whatever you want in your search bar and look up pictures. Please make sure your pictures make sense, are appropriate, and that they help your reader understand what you're trying to write about. So I'm trying to write about a T-Rex in this presentation, and I want to show what they looked like and maybe where they lived. Oh, so I see one here that I really like, so I'm going to click on it. And at the bottom it says it's selected, so I'm going to click Insert, and the picture is going to pop up. If you want to move the picture, you can slide it over here. You can make it smaller by minimizing it, or you can make it bigger, however you want. So I want it probably about this, and I'm going to move it up a little, and I will add some font over here. So to add font, I'm going to click the text box, and I will add a text box over here to add a paragraph about the T-Rex. So to do that, I'm going to click on the text box. It's the little T in the box here, and I'm going to click and drag and create a text box. So here I can write all about the T-Rex. And I can write my whole paragraph here. So I will have my text and my image. I can also add the title up here. There's a text box already, and I can change the font size of that text. So if I want to title this All About T-Rex, that's my heading. If I want to make this a little bit bigger, I can either use the plus button here, or I can change the number. If I want to make it bold, I can click the B. If I want to make it italicized or slanted, I can click this I. If I don't like that, I can click it again and it'll get rid of it. And if I want to underline it, I can click the U here. Same thing, I don't really like that. I'm going to hit the undo button and it'll go away. Next, let's learn how to change the background of the slide. You don't always have to do this. A white background is perfectly fine, but sometimes it's fun to add a pop of color, especially to your cover page. To change the background, you're going to right-click on the background, and you're going to click Change Background. Then you can click where it says Color and change the color of your background. You can give it a solid color or a gradient color where it goes from light to dark. So when I think about dinosaurs, I think about green. So I'm going to change my background to green. Well, that's a little bit bright. So if I want to change it again, I can go back, maybe make it a different color green. I like that one, so I'm going to leave it. However, I noticed that my text here is kind of hard to read. So I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to change the color by clicking the A over here that's text color. So I think that the black over here looks really good. The gray was just kind of hard to read. So I'm going to click text color and I'm going to change it to black. I want my readers to be able to see all of my words carefully. I don't want them to have to squint and not be able to read my writing. That reminds me that although rainbow letters like this over here look really cool when you put them all together into a rainbow word, they're very difficult for your teacher or your readers to read, and it takes way too long to create. So try to stick to just one color of text rather than changing all of the text colors. Now, you're going to have the opportunity to present these slides to your classmates at the end of the project. So be sure to create a well thought out presentation that you're proud to share. We can't wait to see the amazing dinosaur presentations you're going to create. So get creating.